Hey everybody out there in the internet world, Chris here, and welcome to another Dark Avenger Log. Haven't had one of these in a while, and hopefully, knowing my luck, I'm hoping this doesn't happen. Usually Avenger Logs travel in pairs. I try to do only about one a month at max, but usually there's always a second one that somehow creeps up, but I doubt that's going to happen this time. I want to keep it to one a month. It's a lot better, allows a lot more news to be put in one video instead of having a little bit of news here, a little bit of news there, and a little bit of news everywhere else. So really quick, this video is just to update you guys on what's going on this channel, the Ink channel, some outside news involving stuff that I'm doing, and also to answer a couple of questions that I notice a lot of the people who are watching my and our videos on YouTube are asking identical questions. And I was going to go about doing this particular question that everybody's asking one of two ways. I'm going to do it both ways, but I think this way is actually going to work better first. You know, get it out there seriously and then go into the joking. So first off, let's get into the most important thing. Avenger Cast. Tomorrow, Dark Avenger Inc. will be doing the live show. It'll be Avenger Cast number 2. Unfortunately, Mike Spider Slayer won't be able to make it due to scheduling issues. So it's still going to be me, Mike, my brother Mike, Kat, Cindy, Audrey, and Craig, but Mike Spider Slayer is going to be absent. He'll be back next week when I do the return show on this channel live. And Dark Avenger Inc. is going to be recapping everything that we've been talking about in the past month's worth of episodes on this channel, as well as talking about the new comics that came out last week. I'm very sure we're going to be talking about Avengers vs. X-Men 11 extensively, and a few other books here and there. Also, this is the question everybody's asking, and just in case there are other people out there watching, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. Mike Spider Slayer, on his channel, there was a video posted, I want to say mid to end of last week, where it was Iron Man, and Iron Man was basically calling out Spider-Man, and a lot of people asked me if there was a conflict between myself, my brother, or Mike Spider Slayer, and no, it's not a conflict. I don't want to give away what the whole idea of this is, because I've had to redo this video 3 times, this log at this point, because I don't want to give too much away, but I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. So I'm going to say it this way, and it'll lead into my next thing that I want to talk about, Dark Avenger Inc., but there's no feud. We're all really best friends. We're all working together. We're all team partners and everything. This is a bunch of acting. If you guys know myself and my brother especially, we do extensive acting on Brooklyn Boys 13. So I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. This is a acting part that's going to lead into, it was supposed to lead into tomorrow night's Avenger Cast, but unfortunately because Mike Spider Slayer can't make it, it's going to go into next week's Dark Avenger Live instead, and there's going to be a couple more lead-up videos to that. But I want you guys to know that don't take it seriously. It is acting. Okay. And that leads me into the second thing where, for those of you guys who are watching Dark Avenger Inc., you're going to notice a new series on there. And it's not a review series. It is actually a skit series. It's my brother Mike, who's behind the camera. He's always behind the camera somewhere.
Hello. Doing
a video called Ask Spidey. Now, for those of you guys that know me and Michael for many years, not just from this channel, but our Brooklyn Boys channel, you know that we like doing skits. Even on this channel, I brought the Spider-Man and Superboy show to life so that my channel wouldn't be just review, book review, news, review. I like to put some spice in. I like to have skits also, so it's not just straight up reviews. I like to entertain as well, and I want people to laugh every once in a while, and that's why I initially created the Spider-Man Superboy show. Now, unfortunately, due to content ID, I had to get rid of the Spider-Man Superboy show for this season and basically delete all the other seasons that had intros and put them on Brooklyn Boys 13, which I still haven't done that, but I will eventually.
As well as the Punisher X.
As well as the Punisher X. Now, what's going to happen in Season 3 is there's not going to be an intro, there's not going to be an outro, it's just going to be a straight-up skit. There will be credits, but probably it'll be in between bloopers. We'll actually keep the bloopers and that'll be the credits. But we'll do that, or if there's no bloopers, we'll find something to put in the credits instead of the music, and Season 3 will come back to this channel. However, we love doing skits. You know, it's a nice little breath of fresh air, a nice little, okay, there was a review, now there's a ha-ha funny in there also to give you guys some little, entertainment, not just straight up reviews. And on Dark Avenger Inc., right now it's been review, 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 toy review, review, advanced review. So, especially after Mike Spider Slayer's video, I was thinking to myself, I was saying, we do skits on Brooklyn Boys. This is what me and Mike are known for. This is our forte. This is how we started on YouTube. So Mike and I decided to do skits with the superheroes we know of. Now, we all know Mike has a Spider-Man costume. I have the lantern rings as well as the lantern shirts and a Green Lantern mask. And I have a couple other superhero things like a cape and whatnot. For those of you who know Epic Story, I have the cape and stuff like that. So we decided we're going to do little skits here and there for Dark Avenger Inc. Not all the time. Maybe there won't be one for a week or two. But we were deciding that we would do little skits in between to give you guys a little breath of fresh air, that little bit of entertainment. So this way you guys know that we're not just completely a strictly serious review site, We like to entertain you guys too and give you guys a couple of laughs every once in a while. There were 2 Spider-Man videos shot. One is up now, and that's the first episode of many. Trust me, we have a lot of questions we can ask Spidey. And there's another series that's going to show up either Wednesday or Friday. That is also involving Spider-Man. Now, is it only going to be Spider-Man? Absolutely not. You guys know I have the Superboy part of the Spider-Man Superboy show, so there might be some Superboy stuff. You guys know I've got a ton of other superhero apparel stuff, so there will be other superhero skits. I can go and find other stuff. I was actually planning to do that anyway before the whole Content ID stuff was going on. So there'll be skits on there. I already talked to Mike Spider Slayer about it. There might be stuff coming from him at times. I have to talk to every other member on the site first, but who knows, maybe they'll jump in on the skit action as well. So, as I said, I can't promise you guys that there'll be a skit every week, or there'll be more than one skit every week. But from time to time, there will be a skit from either myself, my brother, maybe Mike Spider Slayer, maybe Cal will jump on board. Maybe Craig will want to do Captain America again. And by the way, the 2 Iron Man videos and the Captain America video, I'll put a link in the description below. You can click them and check out what I'm talking about if you have absolutely, positively no idea what we're talking about at all. Mike has a response to both Cap and Iron Man that will be posted on Dark Avenger Inc. It'll probably be posted tonight before I post this video. So it's all acting. And me and Mike love entertainment, and we love acting as well. So we decided to actually bring a little bit to Dark Avenger Inc. And we will bring the Spider-Man Superboy show back to this channel as of January when the new season starts, which will be season 3. I don't know if I might relaunch, keep the old episodes on Brooklyn Boys and keep those and just start over again and call it a season 1. But it kind of is hard to do that when we already had the characters move in, so it's most likely going to still be season 3. So for those people who are wondering about that, it's still going to stick to season 3. There just won't be any music or anything like that in between, so this way nobody can complain about Content ID anymore, and it'll be able to stay on this channel where it really belongs. Mike has his Punisher X finale also done before I get out of the skit stuff. That will be up
sometime this week or next week.
Sometime this week or next week, and that is the season and series finale to Punisher X until Mike can find more suitable actors that will show up on a
It's possible now.
Well, he's going to be doing a lot of skits.
Well, yeah, I'll be doing that, yeah.
Mike will be doing a lot of skits. So Punisher X is coming up by the end of this week, beginning of next week. Now let's get into news. Comic reviews, I just passed my 150. Thank you guys so much. I got a lot of congratulations on the video through comments. Got a lot of messages. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of your comments and your messages. Thank you. And I've replied back with the hugest of thank yous. It's my pleasure to give them to you every week on the weekly basis that I do it. And I can't wait more now. Now that 150 is behind us, I can't wait to make it to 200. I'm eager to see what I'll be reading by 200 because that's a year from now, especially with Marvel now and DC Comics continually pissing me off piece by piece, comic by comic. We'll see where I'll be in about 50 weeks from now. And with all the new Marvel stuff coming out, there was a mention that Uncanny X-Force was canceled, then it was uncanceled. I don't think it was ever canceled. I think that it was switching art and writing staff. But I hear Wolverine might be leaving the team and stuff like that, and that's what kind of makes that X-Force for me. So we'll see if I'll be holding on to that. I know Psylocke will be sticking around. I'm absolutely getting the Cable one. I love Cable. It's gonna be something to enjoy while reading that. when it comes to basically that X-Force is going to be on the run from the Uncanny Avengers. So that book is really going to be something to look into. What else? Dark Avenger Inc. I gave you guys the skit news. There'll be a lot of there's advanced reviews coming up. There's going to be a couple of in-depth reviews coming up from all the companies that we're working with now. The biggest news I can give you guys for myself is not a YouTube news. Actually, it has nothing to do with YouTube. First of all, guys, if you have a Facebook, Dark Avenger Inc., we opened up it's called a fan page. I really don't want to call it a fan page because we don't consider our viewers and subscribers fans. We consider you guys friends, so I'm going to call it an Avenger page, but it's a fan page, don't get me wrong. It's on YouTube. The link is on the Dark Avenger Inc. channel page. You can go on there, like the page, and we post up all of our videos that we shoot, news articles that we feel are important to you guys, so it's kind of like a news channel more, mixed with our stuff obviously also, because we post our videos up there. And also Kat works on Player Affinity, so we post her articles on there as well, which now leads me into this. So if you guys are interested, definitely go over and give that channel a like. It would make us all very happy if you go over there and just like that channel and you know, have us on your Facebooks as far as news. As I said about the Twitter, strictly for video uploads. There's anything we want to say we'll put on the Facebook page. So that's why I'm saying, guys, it's really important to all of us, and it would mean a lot to us. If you haven't already, the link, as I said, is on Dark Avenger Inc. Click it. Go to the Avenger page, or the fan page, as you want to, as they call it, and give it a thumbs up. Which now leads me into my biggest news yet, and as I said, it has nothing to do with Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or anything like that. As you guys know, Kat works for Player Affinity, and I had been talking to her about wanting to do written articles for comic book reviews and stuff, and it's not official yet, but I have turned in work. I showed an interest. The editor mentioned that she wanted to see some work from me. I did a couple of articles and sent them in to her. She liked it, and basically that's a big yes. So as soon as I get things set up with Player Affinity, I will also be writing articles, writing comic book reviews for playeraffinity.com. I will be part of the comic book reviewer staff, and I'm really pumped for that. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get started on there. I'll be doing at least one comic book review a week, and then every once in a while I'll be posting out a article as well. And it's really cool site. I've been ever since Kat started talking about Player Affinity, I've been visiting that site often. I've been checking out the articles people write, and you know, a lot of the articles make you think. I actually had a debate with one of the articles about digital. I talked about this on the live cast. I've talked about Player Affinity a few times on the live cast. So I'll be joining that crew and doing a couple of articles a week, and I'm very excited for that. So there's a lot that's going to be coming out from me, written, video-wise, and skit-wise, and everything else. So I'm stretched out pretty far, but it's an enjoyable stretch out. I love talking about comic books. I don't mind the change in, instead of it being a video, it's going into writing. For those of you that were on my MySpace page way back in the day, and this is going really back to Brooklyn Boys days, you guys know I wrote reviews all the time for DVDs and video games and stuff like that. So comic books is nothing new. Comic books I actually could type a lot more about. So it's not anything new to me typing reviews. I've done them before, and I've done them on my Facebook a few times as well. So now it'll just be on a more credible, in a more credible place. It won't be on my profile. It'll be on a broad internet channel for everybody to view, or internet site, not channel. We do channels on YouTube. So I'm very excited about that. When my article goes up, I will post in the bulletins the link, so if you guys are interested, you'll be able to check it out. I'll also post in Player Affinity on my channel as soon as I get started on that channel. As I said, if you like the Dark Avenger Inc. page on Facebook, I'll be posting up when I put my articles up on Affinity on there. Kat's articles are going up on there. Audrey, Craig, Mike, Spider Slayer Mike are posting news on there. Mike and I are posting news on there on an almost daily basis. I had an allergy thing last weekend, and I was out of commission for the whole middle to end of last week. And now catching up is a real, I got a lot of videos to catch up on. Plus now I have this thing that I want to shoot that leads into next week's Dark Avenger Live. Guys, you don't want to miss out on next week's Dark Avenger Live. We're going to have Spider-Man, we're going to have Captain America, we're going to have Iron Man, and we're going to have a couple other people possibly. I'm not disclosing who they are yet because Let them introduce themselves in their videos. But yes, there will be people, and yes, it will be acting, and yes, we still will be doing reviews of the books that come out next week, as well as comic book news. This is just going to be like a little bit of a skit thing for probably what I'm thinking is the beginning of the live show, or closer towards the end of the live show. Most likely it'll be at the beginning of the live show, just to get it out of the way for those of you who are interested. You're going to enjoy it though. The way it's being planned out, I promise you guys you're going to like it. It's going to be fun. If you guys enjoyed seeing Spider-Man on the show, you guys are really going to enjoy everything else that we're planning. And the reason that me and Mike switched, like I was Spider-Man or the Spider-Man, is because Mike wants to portray Spider-Man. In this case, Mike's better at being Spider-Man than I am. Mine was more of a joking, which is, and also, as I said, this is acting, so you guys know who acts better as Spider-Man when it comes to acting. So I gave it to Michael. Michael's going to be Spider-Man. I will not be Spider-Man. I'll be on there as somebody else, who will be announced later on. Maybe. I'm not giving teasers here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around for this Avenger Log. Lots of good news. Player Affinity is my most exciting news this month so far. Comic book wise, it's been a really wow month so far. Looking forward to Marvel Now starting next month, going all the way through until February. DC Comics, I'm still grinding my teeth when it comes to certain characters. And Inc. is going to have a lot of more entertainment added in with the review, so you guys will have something to enjoy as well as enjoy when you watch reviews. I think Mike and myself, we've done skits long enough to know what's funny and what's not. And I don't want to point the fingers at anybody, but you'd think a father wouldn't act the way this person is, but as long as there's only one person laughing, I guess it's that person only, because nobody else finds it funny. Yeah, anyway, whatever. It's not worth me even mentioning. You know, some people are just not worth the advertisement nor the time of day to think about, except maybe when you're thinking about stupidity. So anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you enjoyed this video, show YouTube you liked it by giving it a favorite. I have a subscribe button above my videos. If you're enjoying what you're seeing and you're not subscribed yet, please do, because huge things. I do big things all the time on my channel, and I do even bigger things on Dark Avenger Inc. I've been talking about Dark Avenger Inc. It's the extension of my channel. I have my group of 6 other Avengers that work with me on there, so please give us a subscribe if you haven't already there too, because huge things come out of that channel. If you guys have any comments, please feel free to leave them below. I love comments, long, short, in between. And I hope you guys are going to have a great week this week. Happy New Year to all my Jewish viewers. It's Rosh Hashanah, yesterday and today. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys really soon. I'll see you guys live tomorrow night. And I'll see if I have other videos. I have a couple of videos I have planned, but we all know there's only 24 hours in a day, and God knows that's not enough. So I'll see you guys really soon. Take care, everybody. Keep reading and keep collecting.